Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I'm just setting up over here. I haven't done the tattoo practice in 2 days, and I said I would do it every day, but things happen. Stuff happens. I am sitting here. I've got the gloves on. I've got my desk over here, not desk, but medical desk thing, 3 levels. I've got my gun, my needle. Yeah. I've got this really cool tattoo here in front of me. Let me just turn this down. Turn it up for y'all. Alright. I think we're ready to get started. I'll just adjust my camera. How's everybody doing today? You guys chilling? I'm gonna go ahead and open up my needle here. It's almost the afternoon, so I hope people join in. I'm trying to stream more and more. Alright, let's start with this outline here. I find sometimes my needles are getting stuck. Like they're just staying open. They're supposed to retract back into the gun when it's not running. Ace of clubs. Indeed, dude. I thought this tattoo looked sick. So I was like, I'm gonna do this one on stream, because this one's cool as fuck. I've been wanting to, like, do some card tattoos. I think they're really cool. Specifically, like, tarot cards. Like, tarot card type tattoos. It's a lot of shading here. I only know playing cards. Tarot cards can be playing cards as well. That's how they started. And then people started using them to tell fortunes and stuff, which is also pretty cool, in my opinion. Help me. This A is so tiny. I've got probably one of my last tattoo clients for a while tomorrow. It's really unfortunate what's happening. They wanna... I was talking about this on stream yesterday when I was playing Valorant, but I just haven't been motivated to tattoo for a bit. For 2 days, because I had a tattoo client that she didn't take care of her tattoo, and so she started, asking me for a refund. I didn't give her the refund, and she called health inspectors on me. And I passed the health inspection. However, my building and my landlord does not like that I had a tattoo shop in my apartment without them knowing. So, yeah. They were like, if you don't stop, you're gonna get evicted. So, that's fun. Right? Oof, it's hot in here. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. It's very unfortunate, but what can you do? At least I've got like some kind of day job too. I was just bummed out hearing this news. In America, I feel like you can't do anything in a rented place. You pretty much can't. Everything's up to your landlord. If your landlord doesn't like dogs, you get kicked out. If your landlord doesn't like your cat or whatever, you get kicked out. It sucks, to be honest with you. I mean, there's certain laws in place that protect people in rented buildings and stuff. But, I mean, unless you want to fight it in court, you know, there's not a lot that you can do. Like, you ever see those memes, me, like, about to evict a mother of 3 children who works 3 jobs or something like that? It's some bullshit. Landlords suck. Like, it's technically their property. They're letting you live in it. You just pay rent to them. It's a shit system, to be honest with you. And it's pretty much impossible to be a homeowner over here, at least. About pets, I understand in Russia they're not welcome to, but why they care if you do tattoos there? Because they don't want me to be making any kind of money using the premises. Like, it's not okay with them that I tattoo because I'm using it for commercial whatever. Like, it's a commercial thing, and they don't like it. You're making money in your apartment? No, you're supposed to be poor. This is why this system sucks. Oh, shit. I think I might be getting sick. I mean, my building's already, like, being fucky-wucky as it is. Because, they still think I'm in college, and if they find out I'm not in college anymore, they're gonna raise the rent on us. You're paying for it, you make money off of your skill, not, like, run a crack house. Yeah, exactly. Sucks, man. They, like, emphasized it so much in the letter, saying, like, you are not allowed to run illegal activities or whatever in the apartment. I was like, it's not illegal, though. And my mom was like, no, they're gonna see it as that because you didn't get permission from the landlord to do it. And I was like, well, shit. I didn't know I needed permission from the landlord. I passed the fucking health inspection for nothing. I bought insurance, liability insurance, from my shop for nothing. I had to email them asking them, like, could you please refund me? I didn't even use it. Like, I didn't even have it for very long. I had it for, like, 2 days. Please. I spent so much money on this shop, and I just get shut down because one person blamed their shitty tattoo on me. They start messaging me like, oh, I went to the hospital, I'm in so much pain, blah blah blah. She sends me pictures of it. It doesn't look infected, but it looks like she scratched it. But you're not supposed to. And because I didn't want to give her a refund, she decides to call my landlord, call the city, and, yeah. Not pretty. bitches. So they can close any small business because of any excuse. You are not allowed to breathe on our property using an oxygen tank. That's actually how they're like, though. Dude, how do people, like, do this shit? I have these neighbors. They are constantly making noise because they fucking beat their kids next door. And the lady also, like, beats her husband, and we've always had problems with these people. I don't fucking like them. I don't talk to them, I don't like them, I don't look in their direction, I don't even walk by their door, dude. I don't like those people, but there's always some kind of commotion coming from their apartment, and then they play loud-ass music because they don't want people to hear their kids crying. Like, dude, we know. I'm your neighbor. I can hear everything through these walls. It's fucking wild. And then they don't get kicked out. They don't get threatened eviction. I have like one last tattoo appointment tomorrow, and I'm only doing it because I told this guy I would touch up his tattoos, and I want to, you know, come through for him, because if he gets it touched up somewhere else, he's gonna have to pay for it. Interesting how that works. Yeah. You can beat your fucking kids and make all the noise that you want, and beat your fucking husband and almost run me over in the parking lot, but you still get to stay here. I run a tattoo shop that's honest and not illegal, pass health inspections, register my business, pay for liability insurance, spend $2,000 on my shop, put out good work, and because of one person that didn't have a good experience, which was their fault, I get shut down and threatened eviction. Wild. Absolutely wild how that works. Life is a synonym for injustice. Yeah. Like, no cap, yesterday, literally right before I started streaming, I was, like, sobbing my eyes out to my husband, and I was just like, it's not fair! It's not fucking fair they get to do this shit. Life is not fair. Nothing is fair in this world. It's so funny because, like, literally everybody that I have told them about, like, what's going on, like, I had to inform all of the clients that I had waiting on me, right? I had to inform them that I can no longer take their business, and they were like, what? Why? Like, there was even a guy, I put up an ad for free tattoos, right? Just to practice, and this guy comes in with his girlfriend, maybe I should, I'm not gonna say their names on here, but, this guy comes in with his girlfriend, and I do some tattoos on both of them, really nice people around my age, like 19, 22 and stuff, and, they're really nice people, and the guy was saying, like, you know, I'm gonna throw some money towards you soon, because you do really great work, I want to keep coming back to your shop, and blah, blah, blah. So how is it that literally everybody else who has come in here for a tattoo, and I've done quite a few tattoos on people, They literally, like, they have a good experience with me. They say I do good work. They like their tattoos. They don't have problems with me. They don't have problems with their tattoos because they actually read the fucking aftercare sheet that I provide them. And one person comes in, doesn't take care of their fucking tattoo because they're an idiot, and then they blame me, and they call my landlord and shit. What the fuck is that? Like, any other of my clients can vouch for me, but it is so wild, like, they can just do that. It's crazy to me that she called health inspectors on me, and I passed it because I let everybody know, like, I follow all my health codes, you know? I'm always keeping up to date with any new changes in the laws or whatever. I know my health codes. And I passed the health inspection for nothing. She just wanted to create problems for you, yeah. That's wild to me that people are so petty like that. Like, really? All this because I wouldn't give you a $70 refund? Dude? Like, in hindsight, if I could go back in time, I would have just given her the refund and not thought too much about it. And I was going to, but I don't know, like, I just got, like, this feeling of, like, I feel like she's lying. Like, I just feel like she is lying, dude. If your tattoo got infected, if you have to go to the hospital, that is not on my shop. That is not on me. That's on you. You left my shop. You left behind the aftercare sheet I gave you, bitch. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen if you don't take care of your tattoo? The whole thing, like, when I was tattooing her, was a total fucking disaster. She starts off saying she wants red. I put red in. I put purple in because she changes her mind again. She's already really dark-skinned, and I told her the color will not stick because the pigment is too dark. And that's not discrimination. That's just how the ink works, okay? Now she starts saying, like, no, I've had so many colored tattoos before, they don't fade, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, you say so. So I go over it with red. She doesn't like the red. I go over it with purple. She doesn't like the purple. I go over it with blue, and I cover the whole thing up. And she goes, okay, yeah, that's perfect. She asked me for, like, the glimmer spots, and then when I put it on her, she didn't like them, so she wanted me to cover them up. That is so wild to me that, like, she just went against all of my advice in that moment. And then when it doesn't work out for her, she's like, you know what? Fuck this independent artist. Fuck this little business that she started. Fuck this bitch in particular. But it's okay. I'll be back to tattooing soon. I just need to save some money for a space of my own. Sketchy as hell, yeah. She had worked as a pharmacist in a grocery store. Like, if you're working in a pharmacy, I expect you to know a little more about skincare, dog. Especially if you've had tattoos before. Like, what happened, lady? What's going on? There's a hair on my needle, what the fuck? It's time for the first wipe. You're passionate about tattoos, normal sane people, like how you do them, just a matter of fixing the money situation is gonna be fine. Thank you, dude. I am really passionate about tattooing. This shit is my life. Like, it's not about money to me. Like, I've done free tattoos. I have done them just for practice before. It's not that big of a deal to me. I don't mind doing them for free. I just want to be able to do them, like, at all. And so when I got that news, I was just kind of like bummed out, like, okay, I guess I can't do any more business here, and I guess I won't be able to tattoo for a while, unless it's for practice. If they give me permission to, like, practice here, like, not make money off of it, just practice, I'll say it's for school, then maybe I can keep doing some free tattoos and get some practice like that. But if not, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna be like, I don't know, we've lost our trust in you or something. Who fucking knows? Like, I have a day job. I have a waitressing job right now. I haven't started it yet because I gotta finish the training for it, but, you know, I do have another job that I really know solely for money. And I did let them know, like, I have my own tattoo business, so I can't be dedicating all of my goddamn time to working here. Although I, like, am available if you need me. And some people were suggesting to apply to a tattoo shop because I have more than enough now for my portfolio. But, I don't know, man. I like I said, I have a day job as well, or I guess a night job, but good main job and a passion that can make money in the future. Yeah. You know what? That sounds good to me. I'll come back eventually to it. If I can still, like, you know, I guess also what I could do is, like, bring my equipment over to people's houses and tattoo them there. But that doesn't feel very safe. I don't know. It's a possibility, though. I'd be willing to do it if somebody were to accompany me. Like my husband, maybe, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll come back, though. I'll save up a ton of money and actually buy my own property. And when I do, that bitch is not allowed back in my shop. Like a barber, yeah, it might be unsafe. Yeah, I mean, you're entering somebody else's home, but most of the people I've tattooed have been super nice, so I don't know. Not everybody is nice as much as I would like to believe. How are things going in your life, Blue Cactus? I'm sick for a week, tired of it. Oh, I feel that, dude. I think I'm getting sick. I'm hot to the point where I'm sweating, and then I'm cold again, and then my nose gets all sniffly, and I start coughing. Ah! Oh no. Did I dent my needle? Okay, no, we're good. Sometimes when I don't pay attention, it like hits the bottom of the ink cap. And then, oops, my needle's dented. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear to my voice, I'm getting a little bit sick. What was that? I just went to go ink my needle. So I dipped it into the ink cap, and it hit the bottom of it, which just kind of like made it go everywhere. Sometimes that can dent your needle, so you always want to be careful doing that. I've done it a couple times, and it hasn't dented my needle, luckily, but always gotta be careful. It's usually, like, when you're hitting the bottom of it, it's usually because you're running out of ink in your ink cap, and you need to add some more. But I hate wasting stuff, so... Left the job I just started because of it. Aw, what are you sick with, dude? I'm coughing too. My head is hot and heavy. Wet cough became dry cough now. Oh no. Are you getting enough medicine? Because I took some cold medicine like a couple days ago, and I'm feeling a bit better, but if I were taking it every day, I'd probably just feel better like right away, but I'm too stubborn for that. I hate medicine. Felt better when walking outside. I don't know. I'm not getting well. Aw. It's okay. You're gonna get well soon. Just rest up and take your medicine. I used to love getting sick when I was a kid, because that meant I could stay home and play video games. So I used to pretend to be sick all the time. Which also caused me to miss school a lot. And then I'd like leave and come back in a week, and everybody would be like, "What the fuck? Where were you?" You can't just not come to school because you don't feel like it. I was like, "Well, shut up." I'm avoiding medicine. LOL. I just drink hot water and stay warm. Same. I know. Getting sick as a kid was like, it was like the best thing to happen to you. But getting sick as an adult is like, my responsibilities. Like, I remember when I'd get sick at my old job, I would have to call in and very shamefully tell my manager, like, yeah, I'm sick, I can't come in today. And they'd be like, well, if you're gonna call in sick, you need to do it earlier than 10 a.m. And I was like, dude, hello, I literally called you at 7, but you guys weren't there. Nobody answered the phone, but I was up. As a kid, I once stuck my feet out of the window during winter while lying on the couch, got sick and happy to stay home. That's so cute. I literally used to, like, make a concoction in the bathroom of vomit, and I would try and convince my mom, like, I threw up, please let me stay home, please, I'm so sick, I'm so sick, please. To be fair, school sucked ass for me. Hahaha, alchemy. Sometimes, like, I hated throwing up, dude. I hated throwing up. I did it so much as a kid because I'd get really bad migraines. And that was also a way I got out of school. I'd just call my mom and be like, Mom, I'm having a migraine. Do you really want me to throw up at school? Come on. And then she'd come pick me up and be like, I know you're faking it, but whatever. Just in case. I'd be like, I'm not faking it, Mom, please. And I'd come home, like, start giggling, and get on fucking Call of Duty. Like, thank you. Thank you for being so stupid. She always knew I was fucking lying, though. She just didn't care. School was not fun. Students and teachers weren't nice for the most part. Dude, they really weren't. I feel like kids these days, like, with the internet and everything, there's a lot of, like, anti-bullying stuff out there, and, like, you know, it's kind of well-known. You shouldn't say stuff like, well, I'm not gonna say it because I can get banned for it, but... You know, you can't say certain stuff on the internet anymore. Not like back in the day, you know, when you still had AOL and Skype and I don't know, like all those other shit. When I was in middle school, like Facebook became a popular way for people to communicate, and people were not nice. Humans cannot be trusted with the internet, man. everything people touch, they ruin. Everything capitalism touches dies. I make too many commie jokes. One day I'm gonna have like a CIA file on me. Like me, especially when I was in school, I was kind of bullied. I mean, I had undiagnosed ADHD, so people thought I was dumb. I'd be taking notes in class, and the teacher would, like, erase everything, and I'd be like, oh, great, I just lost all my notes. In high school, though, I got better at, you know, kind of working with it, so I literally used to fall asleep in class, and I'd be recording the class the whole time. And then when I'd be doing my homework and going over everything that they gave me, I would listen back to the recording. And it was an excuse for me to stay up. And I was like, I remember I got in trouble for it, and I was like, y'all are haters. Y'all hate to see me prosper. Y'all hate to see me do well without you. And I never got no fucking accommodations for that shit, dude. I had undiagnosed ADHD, which means I didn't have the little paper slip that said to everybody that I need accommodations. Plus I had dyslexia too, which people didn't notice, which also gave people more incentive to think I was dumb. That's smart, actually. I was always coming up with ways of, like, how to pass my classes without doing the same work as other people. Like, how can I get through this as easy as possible without putting too much energy into it? There was one teacher, though, that I had in high school. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Daniel. He was a weirdo. He was like a total fucking weirdo, but I loved him. Dude was insane. He was probably the only teacher that, like, praised me for all my accomplishments. Like, I remember he said, I would rather praise the student that got a B than praise the student that got an A without having to study. You know? Because at least the person that got a B, like, studied really hard and worked really hard for that B, instead of, you know, the person who doesn't need to work hard and just kind of breezes by on their intelligence. And so, you know, I got really invested into his class. It was science, and I got really good at chemistry, and I worked really hard. And then I remember, like, one day in class, he was asking, what is diffusion, I think? What is diffusion? Define diffusion. Nobody could fucking define it. And I was not the type to raise my hand up in class, but this time I was like, damn, I mean, if nobody else knows it, and I know it, then I'll just give him the answer. And I was like, oh, it's when you dissolve something in water, right? And then he, like, came up to me and gave me a high five, and he was like, you see, Emily's been doing her homework, and I just had never felt more proud of myself. That shit stuck with me, because I never got complimented from teachers. People get by on talent people like, if I have talent, don't learn to work hard. Exactly, dude. Like, I knew a lot of people in school that didn't pay attention in class ever, and they were like, first of all, they were bad people. Like, they were not nice people, right? And I was only friends with them because my friends would be friends with them, but I didn't like them. And they would breeze by on their good looks, on like barely listening in class, or they would get somebody else to do their work for them, somebody who was smarter, and they would never study or anything like that because they wanted to fuck around in school. And I mean, all I wanted to do was play fucking video games and draw. Like, art class was where I was always happiest because I could actually express myself. But, you know, people like that, they sell drugs now, so. Based emotionally divergent. God damn. This shit looking good. I'm gonna give it a couple more passes though, because I don't like how gray some of the parts are down here. There was also another teacher I had. I forgot his name. Oh, well, I remember his name. I don't know if I should say it. I'm not gonna say it because I feel like that's weird, you know. But he's an artist. He was my art teacher, and he really inspired me to pursue art as a career because at the time, like, I was begging my mom to go to art school, and she said that it would be a waste of time because artists don't make a lot of money. And I believed her, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to school and be a lawyer. And, or a doctor or something. Looking good indeed. I like the rip card. Thank you. Thank you so much. This guy, I'm not gonna say his name. Oh my god, please. I'm gonna call him... Damn. I'm gonna just call him Joe. He was an artist. He was my art teacher. And he did comic books on the side as well as teaching high school. And I remember, like, one day he was asking me, like, what do you want to do when you get out of high school? And I was like, I don't know. I was thinking of going to U of T and becoming a lawyer. And he was like, do you really want to be a lawyer though? And I was like, well, my mom says that there's no money in art, so, you know, I guess I have to do something else. And he was like, you know, if you ask me, there's too many lawyers and doctors in the world anyways. They'll survive if you add one more artist into it. And, like, I don't know, that for me, that was like one of those, like, moments. Because I was like, wow, he actually believes in me? He really believes I can be a great artist? So, you know, shout out to him. Fucking dope ass teacher. I might just revisit that school, see if he's still working there, and be like, yo guys, I used to go here. Be one of those seniors. Not seniors, but like those people who were seniors that went off to college and still visit their high school and shit like that. I used to think those girls were so annoying. But I wouldn't do that to visit, like, the New Year's. I would just do that to visit old teachers that I liked in that school. There were some teachers there that really cared, you know. It was a private school, but there were people there that actually did give a fuck about what they were doing. However, math teachers were not always the ones to give a fuck. Which I really needed them to give a fuck because I was not just naturally good at math. Like, I don't know what it was. I would literally sit there, I would pay attention in math class, I would make notes, I would ask questions, I would do my homework. And then the second that I'd have a test in front of me, it was like completely different to what I had learned. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Am I just stupid or something? He gave good advice. You would hate being lawyer and doctor, I'm sure. I know, dude. I would have fucking hated my life. It's so wild how things happen, though. Like, he probably doesn't even know that he inspired me to pursue art as a career. Because after he gave me that talk, like, I moved to another school after that because of situations. And, I remember, like, that school wanted to give me support for what was going on at the moment. And they were like asking me like, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I was like, oh, I think I want to be a dermatologist because I really like the study of skin and I want to be a doctor and blah blah blah. And they gave me so much support for that shit, dude. They like literally would tutor me and shit like that. Like they gave me so many resources to pursue it, which was great. Good on them. But when I told them that I changed my mind and that I wanted to pursue art, actually, because it makes me happy, they pulled all their support away. And they were like, yeah, you're pretty much, like, you should move schools or something. Like, I was like, okay. Thanks for that. I think it's pretty much done. What do you think? I'm gonna clean it up with some Vaseline. It's crazy how things happen, because, like, they told me to move schools, and so I did. And then that school didn't want to give me much support, and so they told me to go to another school that would give me more support. They were like, you're a traitor. Exactly. They were literally like, they would talk to me all the time about how proud of me they are. They would say like, oh my god, you're gonna be a great doctor. Like, I can't wait to put you up in the halls at the school and, like, you know, have all the students, like, look up to you and blah, blah, blah. Like, you're an inspiration, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, can I do art though? Because it makes me happy. And they were like, no! How dare you? How dare you do things that make you happy? You're supposed to be suffering. And then I moved schools, and even that school pulled their support as well. So I was, like, trying to find a job, and I was doing, like, this co-op thingy that was, like, if I find a job and, you know, I get paid for it or whatever, I get school credits and I can graduate. And even then, I literally, like my caseworker didn't do shit for me. I loved her, but, like, she was really nice and everything, but she, like, did not help me at all. And so, because of the pandemic, I actually graduated because they gave me some, like, forms or whatever, and they were like, because of the pandemic, we have, like, postponed the curriculum for co-op and blah, 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 and everybody gets a pass if you do this and blah, blah, blah. And so I did fill everything out, and I told them about my work experiences, though, and it makes sense, though, if they invested effort into you, but it's okay to change your mind. They should have accepted it easier. I know, I think they just kind of wanted the praise of, like, you know, like, they were kind of expecting me to leave school and become a great doctor and then eventually, like, win some kind of Nobel Peace Prize award and, like, mention them as, like, the people who got me there and put my fucking name up on the board as, like, an inspiration to future students and shit. They literally talked about that kind of thing in front of me when I told them I had plans to be a doctor. And, they just, you know, they were like, fuck you. Fuck you for wanting to do things that make you happy. But you know what? I'm here now. And I'm chilling. I'm happy. If I have to waitress for a year, so be it. I'm gonna turn it over here. Oh, zoomed in. Let me zoom this out. Alright. This is the tattoo. On the back here, I was gonna do a tattoo yesterday, but then the stencil came out like this, and it was like all, it's supposed to be like this. But the stencil came out like all blurry and shit, and I was like, whatever. It was supposed to be this design. This is actually my friend's girlfriend's design. Her name is Sarah. I asked her, she's an artist also. I asked her if I could borrow this like design for a tattoo practice on stream, and she said yes. So I was gonna do this yesterday, but then the stencil smudged and I like literally lost all motivation. That shit made me want to die. At that point, they just wanted glory for themselves. Not nice. Yeah. It sucked because I thought, like, with what was going on at the time, I thought that school, like, really wanted to support me, and I thought that they actually meant it. Silly me. Shrooms triangle, yeah. I just saw this design. Join my Discord, guys, because I will fucking post it and shout her out. But I'll post the original design also, because I just traced it out onto my Procreate thing, and I kind of made it more of a tattoo that like connected, right? But this is an actual like painting that she made that I really liked, and I asked her if I could use it, but it came out smudged, so I was like, I want to die. I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah. You like it? I've been thinking about tattooing myself on stream again. I always like to do this with some of the like skins that I do. I like to just kind of, you know, like, ooh, that would look cool. Yeah. I'll probably be streaming later because I like playing Valorant, and I might play some Overwatch too. Let me know if you know, you guys want to join and stuff. But yeah. Thank you so much for everybody who joined my stream today, and thank you Blue Cactus for chatting with me and just kind of talking about stuff. Well, these tattoos look huge. They look like they take up half the arm. Yeah. No, they do. Look, this one is giant. This could be a whole like chest piece right here. It's bigger than my chest piece that I have. Actually, that'd be a really nice chest piece. If I ever decide to sell that design, I'll give like half of it to the original artist who actually made the painting that I turned into a tattoo. But what was I saying? Yes, thank you for joining stream. I appreciate all of you. Join my Discord so that you can be notified every time I'm gonna stream, because I don't really have a schedule. I just kind of do it whenever I feel like it. And sometimes I do it once a day, sometimes I do it twice a day, 3 times a day, I don't know. It's random. Just come over here whenever. I'm gonna go now. I'll probably see you guys later if I decide to stream Valorant. But join my Discord and I will let you know. Okay? I made this pre-tattoo screen as well. Alright, take care. You too, Blue Cactus. Thank you so much for joining. Alright, I will see all of you in the next one. Tomorrow I will also be here tattooing on stream. And subscribe, turn on notifications, alright? You guys are all so cool and so supportive. I appreciate all of you. Bye.